G'day, and welcome to Good Robot, or should I say, Good Ranbot? Yeah, I am keeping up that thing. I do, for some reason, even though it is not a particularly great idea. So this is Good Robot. It's a game by Pterodactyl Games, the makers of Unrest and Will Fight for Food. In particular, it's a game that Seamus Young has been advertising, been developing and advertising for some time. And it's a shoot 'em up. Roguelike shoot 'em up that, not actually that fond of shoot 'em ups that much. But you have to be the best robot. For reasons that I'm sure will become clear. Enter to take the ion repeater. Okay, that doesn't sound at all like a bad idea. Is there... Okay, and sparkplug blaster must be the basic gun. The basic idea is that, humans cause problems. We are trying to save the humans. So this is... that's a new right-click weapon. So I've seen a little bit of videos so far. Game not that hard, but on the other hand, it's right at the start of the game. Not exactly surprising. I guess those things are factories. I can shoot those things down. Sweet. Oh, I can shoot the missiles down. I've lost my hat. So the game introduces hats right at the start, as we saw. Hats have the effect of making you invincible for one hit. Oh hey, you were hiding. That was rude. What are these? Okay, cool. So that's basically like a twin stick shooter. You can spend money to upgrade things, you try and progress through levels. There's story that is introduced through things like this. Climate scientists predict planetary meltdown in 20 years. That's probably academic. There's also various upgrades. Hey, let's get cash delivered to us. That I'm sure was a great choice, even though we no longer can afford any other option. But hey, that's fine. Cash, people, and smaller number of people. Let's go with cash. Straight cash. We'll buy another hat. I'm gonna go with kitty ears because they're the cheapest. Why not? As far as I'm aware, there is no difference to the various hat costs. I think the joke, the different costs, is effectively just a joke. Hey. Nope. So yeah, I no longer need to worry about getting close to enemies. They will just deliver the cash to me. Excellent. Hey. I would like there to be fewer enemies shooting at me, though. Hey, not you. Oh, right, so that's a thing. Those things explode. Okay, what do we got? What are we finding? That. Oh, hey, so you shoot those boxes and enemies... Well, enemies still... No, okay, some of them are just empty. So I guess I wasn't cleverly destroying all of the enemies inside with the plasma gun. I think. Okay. Got plenty of cash, so hopefully we can get some nice upgrades, including more shields, because shields do not regenerate on their own. So that's pretty important to consider as we could do these things. So here we go. Really hoping that the video is not choppy. One of the interesting things with this, it was really interesting following the blog when I saw this game being made. It's one of the few games that I, wasn't a Kickstarter project that kind of had that impact. So you get a lot of information about some of the design decisions, like right at the very start of the project, Seamus decided he was going to make things simpler on himself. And he would do that by simply... Oh, there's a multiplier on score. So if you kill robots fast enough, I guess, you get your... Hey, I thought you were all dead. That was dumb. Hey. Nope. Not doing that. Not happy with that. Okay. HE grenade launcher. Why is it enter? Enter is not a good key. Okay, that's bouncy. Right. Those guys shoot shots that looks really similar to cash in my eyes. So I don't have the same avoidance for them that I should. Oh, okay. I just missed a shot. Damn. Okay, you've been blasted into a fused and indifferent nugget. The problem is this. Please contact your administrator. Let's retry. Turns out I am not the best robot in the very first level. I am disappointed to learn this. Okay, let's actually quickly check keyboard options. Okay, space is an alternate. So then I can get myself a sweet Viking helmet. Hats were a relatively late addition according to the blog. They were kind of added almost as a joke initially, like at least that's what the conversation relayed on the blog very much sounded like. It was just, you know what we need to add now? Hats. All games need hats. But yeah, no, it seems to have worked out pretty well as a concept. So you've got the idea of a challenge mode where you actually need to try and deliver hats. I like that weapons show up this frequently. I always enjoy like actually playing around with weapons. Is there a multiplier on not picking up cash, or nope? It's just killing enemies quickly enough. In fact, does cash expire? That's the real question that, okay, so you've definitely got that multiplier going. I lost the Viking hat a while ago. So these things turn off because they've finished producing enough guys, I assume, because they're certainly not destroying them. Okay, do we go for cash again? We don't have enough for any upgrades beyond cash magnet, and cash magnet seems pretty good. Lots of small people, some large ones, or more cash. I'm gonna go with more cash, even though it got me killed last time, so maybe I don't make the best decisions ever. Pyrocorp Hap will sacrifice itself to make sure nothing will hurt you. Getting blown to bits is not the end. Red machines allow you to buy warranties, which take cash, but give you 1 life, 1 respawn. Okay, up here. Okay, so right now I can afford to take it pretty slow, can't I? On the grounds that there aren't that many enemies on screen. Fortunately, robots do seem to have a max range at which they'll fire, and currently they only need 2 shots to die. I would appreciate it if you didn't shoot me, jerkface. Okay. So I suspect that, like a lot of roguelikes, there's going to be a mix of skill and a mix of luck, just getting the right gear. Because that's always how it ends up being. Hey, get shot, jerkface. Ah, right. Hey. Get exploded, you get shot. what I'm missing here is a way of actually spending money. I would like to spend my money on cool things. Okay, so enemies damage, yeah, fairly intuitively, bigger enemies tend to take more hits. These guys seem to produce robots fairly slowly. Oh, actually that's another thing that I found interesting. Reading, like there was stuff that Seamus talked about with the way the levels were procedurally generated, which is mostly using Bayesian noise, which is kind of how Minecraft creates levels. But interestingly enough, like the other game that I've spent a lot of time on with procedurally generated levels and content, Spelunky, actually doesn't use that method. Spelunky uses a random walk from one edge to the other, like from the top to the bottom, deciding at some point on the bottom that it should hit an exit. I don't know the exact rules on that. I need to review the book I read on it. And then basically fills in all of the side pieces, knowing that the side doesn't need to matter as much, right? So, whereas here, what that guarantees you, though, is that there is always a clear path, barring relatively rare circumstances in Spelunky, from the start to the end. Where here, that guarantee from the noise is not the same. So there's kind of... Seamus has to actually... I guess now Seamus and Arvind would have had to actually build the system to check for problems with the pathing. And then they can fix that problem proactively by building in... I remember Seamus talking about it at one point, and he talked about having to basically have the system automatically drill... Ah, shit, I'm in a corner. It's not a good place to be. I have to actively drill, like, a hole through the level to fill in the gap and make sure that there was a path to an exit. Speaking of, where the heck is the exit in this place? And there's a ton of factories, which I think is ultimately what cash means. Which is good. I mean, it's good for my ability to buy upgrades and thus hopefully get further, assuming I can find the way out of this level. Aha! So here is a red upgrade machine, and there's warranty. Right. So I can buy new weapons, I can buy a warranty, and I can fix myself up. Paracorp announces new good robot in development, as opposed to all the bad robots. Like new! That's a good upgrade. Okay, don't know what the different colors mean. I'm going to go with the green option because it seems safer. I think I need to make it through another level before I'll be able to buy upgrades. I will be able to buy a hat though, and that's really important. Because, I mean, if I can't get my nice floral bonnet, then what the heck am I doing? It seems to be doing pretty well for them on Steam. It kind of had unfortunate launch timing, because Valve decided that this was the right time. Crystal Cannon. I already have the Crystal Cannon, don't I? Yes, I do. So why would I get it again? That seems dumb. Probably can't. Should try and make sure I'm using the terrain to my advantage. Hello? Hello, all of you guys. Can you please all get shot? Thanks. Hey, I've still got the bonnet. Nice! I kind of expected to have lost it by now. I never noticed the hit takes the hat from me. Almost wish it were a little bit more shiny. Eventually you'll have homing shots that show up. Okay. So, I'm mostly killing the enemies. No. Let's not have that. I'm glad you guys don't move around so much, but I'm sure that'll change too. And I'm still in the early stages of the game. Need to make sure I can try and beat Jaren's score at some point. That's really the most important thing. I'm glad to see the game has leaderboards. I kind of hope that they introduce a daily challenge, if only because I kind of have a history of enjoying daily challenges. I got through that with my bonnet. Oh yeah. I don't want to buy new weapons though, because I already have weapons. Can you please give me the not the weapon, but like the upgrade store? I just want upgrades. I want to spend my cash on something. And alright, fine. I will get the Soundwave Blaster. Capitalism. Okay, let's go here. But I just want to upgrade. Please let me upgrade, you jerk faces. Ah, hat. I can replace the hat. But I guess there's no real point in replacing the hat. I have my bonnet, and that bonnet has done well. Oh, that is not what I anticipated when I bought this. Really high fire rate, though. I'm going to be using my secondary weapon a lot more, though. Unless this... Nope, this doesn't get any kind of... I would definitely recommend people check out... Oh, frack off. And there goes me hat. This is definitely not a weapon I'm fond of. I mean, it'd be great. Oh, hey, minimum wage and watch the hat. So, those are achievements. So if I take the trash projector... Okay, that's a longer range weapon. That's what I want. I will now buy the beanie. Yeah. The hats look pretty good on the robot. I mean, it's fairly limited in what you're getting, I guess. But, frankly... And yeah, this is kind of a pain to shoot up. I hope it doesn't do friendly fire. Oof. I mean, obviously I didn't hit myself then, but that's no guarantee. Past performance is no indication of future success, suckers. Okay. Hey, why is it that none of you guys are around right now? I guess the advantage here is I can fire around the corner and those guys can't. Also, this bounces, but that doesn't mean I'm any good at bouncing. Thank you. Great. Okay. I don't really like the trash projector. Can't say I'm that surprised when it's a weapon with that name. But, you know. We'll find them. Thank you for your money. Why have I not seen another upgrade machine? I guess there's only one at the end of each level. Hey, you're blue. Oh, right. No. I do not want you. I do not want you, Sound Blaster. Your time has passed. This looks like the exit. Yes, blue! Whew, okay. Compass, not bad. I mean, it would prevent all of this getting lost. But I think shields, good choice, good choice. What do we have? We've got another 6,000 enemy scanner. Yeah, that sounds good. Then we will grab an attack power. And a vision radius, because I like having no money. Lots of people, or I think that's a bus. Lots. Even though we've got a really low fire rate weapon. Let's get a new hat. Oh wait, I still have the old hat. How did that happen? Oh wait, no, because what happened is I got damaged, and then I very cautiously went around, so it's all good. I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. I don't know what the controller is like. I really should like pick up the Steam controller, but it's not my thing. Oh, controller's just not my thing. I find that in general I'm just not very comfortable with them. Ah, frickin'! I really want a new gun. I just don't want the soundwave projector. Ah! Arcing weapons! They are the worst! Can you not be narrowly missed every time I shoot, please? I mean, obviously I should be adjusting my aim more to deal with this fact, but I would still be much happier if that were not necessary. Why do I keep... Yeah, okay. Thank you. I will take all of those and be happy with it. Okay. Good. You're not spitting out more enemies at me. You are an enemy hiding just around the corner. And there is a machine. Nope. Not anymore. Okay. I appreciate... okay. Do I just want to buy a new weapon this way? Are weapons from here better? Rivet gun, penetrating nails, and pew 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 pew, penetrating nails. That sounds good. Let's rivet things. Ooh, so it's not the best fire rate, but it's really fast. So in this case, I can basically click on an enemy and be like, I know that this will hit, and it'll probably penetrate. So, you know, not a bad choice. Mystery! Definitely mystery level. I don't need a new hat. Ah! Nope, 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 nope. Okay, we hit 10k, that's an achievement. I do like racking up achievements early in a game. It's always nice. I probably at some stage should configure OBS to actually show these achievements and things. The downside is that it shows messages as well, and you know, that has never seemed like a worthwhile thing. Ah! Bugger, there goes the hat. Nope, you die, you die, you die. So the question is, do you kill factories? Do you let them run out? Like, I know about the development of the game. I know about the stuff that was blogged in the development of the game. I frankly don't know what the right choices are in some of these cases, though. Because just because you know about how some of what you've been told about how a game's made doesn't mean you know everything about the game, obviously. Can you not do that? It's interesting how missiles being able to be shot is both good and bad. I mean, obviously, that they can be shot is helpful because it protects me, but it's also really annoying when I have a low fire rate weapon and it effectively blocks one of the enemy, one of my attacks on the enemy as well. So. I like this gun. Its slow fire rate is a pain. But it's just the fact that it goes exactly where I want it to go. It fires really quickly, which means even an enemy that is moving fast is not going to cause me problems with it. The only downside is it doesn't penetrate against... Ah, there you are. The enemies can kind of hide in the edges is also less than optimal. Also, I can back up and shoot things. Okay, so this seems to have been a pretty good strategy. So here's my hat machine, which I didn't buy a hat, so let's get ourselves a sweet sombrero. Hat aficionado. I guess there's an achievement for wearing a bunch of different hats. That's always nice. Let's find that exit though. And more upgrades. So we do not have enough money for most of these upgrades. Vision radius, I guess, is always smaller. Targeting laser is good, because it gives us a laser. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it'd be good to get these other upgrades. And at some stage we're going to need to buy them. But this also allows me to know where I'm aiming at. Door mystery. This looks like... Okay. Let's go with this one. Let's see. I'm sure it's a mistake. But, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I also have never bought a warranty. I'm kind of wondering if this is a good or a bad move to make. Get shot. Sir. So you don't seem to get cash for destroying factories. It basically says to me, optimally, like, optimal play for this game, assuming such a thing catches on, will be make sure that the factory disgorges its content, and then shoot them all. Yeah, okay. So that's a tougher enemy. And most of the things in this game are defined in XML files, which means that making at least basic mods where you tweak an enemy's stat line or guns should be relatively straightforward. So that should be pretty cool. Let's keep going. Yep, you get shot, get shot, get shot. Alrighty, so. Hey, quality assurance worm. It's having babies. That's not ideal. Also, it's, hey, that was tricky. Oh, gotcha. Okay, killed the boss. First boss destroyed. With barely a scratch. And a free hat machine back behind us. I will take that hat. It is the Hat of Victory. Okay. Top hat, dunce cap. We have not had froggy eyes. Which doesn't really sound like a hat. It sounds almost like it should replace your robot's eyes, but yep, this seems fine. Okay, let's go. And I could get a new gun. And then an upgrade machine. Okay, so I've got enough for exactly one upgrade, as long as that upgrade is not shields. I think we will grab a rate of fire upgrade. Yeah, sure. And now we move into the next zone, Chapter 1, Ecologically safe junkyard. So I guess that is, you have left the tutorial section. We don't need a new hat. We got one. Thank you. We can't get at you, so I guess we'll lose that multiplier again. So yeah, it's just killing enemies in quick succession. Here's an upgrade machine and an exit. That's fine. But I kind of want to keep getting things around here. Thank you very much. So there's no real hunger mechanic that I can see. Hey! That's cool. Ah, right. So the reason for that sound is to help point out that these jerks fire homing missiles. Also, I like that the enemy scanner shows the enemies that hide in the ground. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. Compass is nice, but is it 5K nice? I don't know. So this is just the first area of the chapter, I guess, so we just keep going. No point in upgrading. I mean, unless they want to tell me about cool offers. New way to robots kill 1 in every 600 customers. Do not require tips. Sounds good. Okay. Let's go with this one. I don't know what that symbol means, so that seems like a good symbol to find out about. That's kind of rude, but you know, enemy scanner helps with these things. What are you? Shuriken launcher. Ah, that sounds dangerous. Let's go with the river gun. Much safer. So, at some point, what I should be doing is I should be moving faster and into an area where I'm dealing with more of these guys at once, so I can boost my score faster. On the other hand, this strategy is allowing me to survive longer. I don't know if there is a fixed number of chambers or something. And it's a procedurally generated game. And I don't want to lose my hat, because, I mean, it's my hat. Jeesh. I'm really glad I got a penetrating gun. Ah, my hat! You monsters! That was my hat! Ah. Okay, let's shoot more spiders. Even spiders with weird plasma flamethrower things. I mean, frankly, they're actually one of the easier enemies to deal with because they are stuck near the ground. I mean, they've got a restricted range of movement. So, thank you very much. I will deal with that. Ah! Hey, hey. I would like you to go away and stop trying to shoot me with missiles. That is behavior most would consider somewhat rude. Kind of silly that your laser pointer can penetrate walls. Hello. You would be another red thing. One of the great things about homing missiles is they're, I guess, like bats in Spelunky, right? They unnerve you. They're really simple to deal with, except that they push you around. So even a simple thing can be quite dangerous in a game full of enemies and other hazards. For example, one of the things we have not run into, I'm going to get the other final utility, so we know where the exit is, which is here. Okay, sure. And then I'm going to go back out into the level. Ah! Frack! That was most of my life! Oof! Okay, need to be more attentive to that. I mean, I wanted to get more points. Didn't want to almost die in one go. Woof. I hope I can get a shield recharge. Okay, what do we got? You guys are over here. Let's keep going. And I think we're done. And so that's the compass effect. I kind of wish that the compass effect moved towards a certain level. Some of it's just my expectations from something like Spelunky, but, you know, this works as long as I know to look for it. Mystery or red or what? I guess what we will want to do is we will want to go with red. I'm not really keen on this having an enemy right by the entrance thing. We haven't had the halo yet, or the cowboy hat, or the turban. Let's go with the turban. We do not have a shield recharge though. I didn't think to check in the machine for it, so one of the things to do would be to head towards the exit straight away, because that would give us an opportunity to get ourselves one. Thank you. You have been riveting. Possibly just riveted. Okay. So, let's see. Hey, wait, that looks like another enemy. One moment. I'm sorry. Caddy, you need to move. Cats make it very hard to see the screen for some bizarre reason. Hey. I hear you. Hey. And you know enough to keep moving. Hey, hey! Stop doing that. Enemies, no sneaking. It's my job to skulk around corners. Okay, who do we find? Who do we see? But more enemies. 3,500. Can't afford anything on 3,500 beyond possibly a shield recharge. And hey, we are at an exit with the right kind of machine for a shield repair. I mean, these are some pretty, like, that's a pretty sweet sounding gun, as is that, but of course we can't afford them. And let's just get the thing. Assume the electricity. If I recall the live stream I saw. Hey! Ah! Right! Right. So this is our mini boss, I guess. So this is the cheesiest way of dealing with a mini boss. I know I'm hitting you, so why would I go closer? This is the... I'm sorry. Sorry for the lack of skillful play. But on the other hand... Okay, Argon Blaster. Okay, I think this is worth the change. Besides, we killed a mini-boss. I'm pretty happy with that, and let's keep going. Exit. Let's go with another mini-boss. Okay, so we do not need a new hat, because we did not lose a hat. And that is the previous level. Kind of wish for a mini-map. This is big enough, and I guess less uniform a level than something like Spelunky. On the other hand, this has been like, this is less than, this is €10. Hey. Let's not have that, thank you. There's also no reason to stop firing, as far as I'm aware. Doesn't impact multipliers or anything, so I guess that's one advantage of a fast fire rate weapon, is I can just go pew 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 pew. Hey, that was perfect. Ah, Laos Master. I see. Oh. Hey, what? I swear that does not look like there should be things hitting me when they're hitting me. Oh, I see. All of their shots bounce. Not just one or two. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Okay. So that was less than ideal. But on the other hand, we're right by the exit, I assume. And hopefully I can upgrade my way into something. 4K. It's nothing. Okay, so what this is telling me is I need to be super careful in this next area. Let's go with here. I need to find the exit. Although a hat will of course help. I've not had a necromancer hat or angel wings. I mean, we are a good robot, so we need the wings to prove it. And so let's keep going up. So a nice... Whoa! Hello! That's not what I expected. I thought we'd dealt with everyone. Okay. So this is a much lower damage weapon. I wonder how much the weapon fire upgrades will do. I assume that they're percentage based. So hopefully they would not, you know. Otherwise this would be a fantastic candidate because you effectively multiply your damage by the number of upgrades. +1. But we'll see. Not really feeling much encouragement to change weapons. That enemies drop them is really helpful and does encourage some. Because you're freely able to move back to the old ones. Green enemies are actually at least with this fire rate of the weapon, and the number of particles it shoots, green enemies are by far the bigger worry. Because red, I mean, I just shoot them. Like, they literally cannot cause me problems. But someone that shoots a big scattergun, especially one that frickin' bounces, as we saw with the previous mini-boss, definitely caused me problems. Okay, so what can we find around here? I almost thought that was another enemy, actually. Okay, enemy scanner. Show me the enemies. Although, why am I doing this when I can go to the exit, upgrade my shields, and come back? That's a much better choice. Let's think things through. Okay, yes, it is a free upgrade and refill. So at least there's that. I wonder if that also is why the shield upgrade was so much more expensive. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hey, well, pay attention to what's on the screen, right? Don't go looking at your secondary screen. That's just dumb. Let's get going. 27k. I don't know how good that is, relatively. Electricity, lots of enemies. I guess let's go with lots of enemies. I don't know what electricity actually does. I think it's electrified walls, and I don't trust myself to not run into walls, so that can F off. Okay, cool. Nope. Ah, you. Interesting how sometimes they're visible with the enemy scanner, and sometimes they're not. They're completely freaking. They just pop up, and you go, oh, there you are. Let's shoot you in the face. You know what I should really get? I should get a better secondary gun, because I really don't use that very often. A lot of bounces, so I should keep that in mind, because bouncing attacks are definitely going to be useful. And there goes the multiplier. The multiplier doesn't last very long, so it's really intended for you to clear a small room of relatively weak enemies, I guess. Because it's not like it hangs around if you do damage. Hey, you guys didn't pop up. So let's keep going. There, you. And you, wake up. Whoa, 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 whoa. That, I think, yeah, I definitely got hit then. Because I lost my hat. Damn it. I like that hat. Okay. Now. I had thought that maybe these attacks would fade in damage over time. And location. They don't seem to. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm shooting them from point blank. It's always 2 damage. Ah! Frag! Oh, right, yes. Also, some of those shoot things that actually move towards me. So I can't you get shot. I don't like you. Don't like you. Don't like you. I certainly don't like you. Just all of you. You're bad robots, and you need to be shot so I can spend the money that I earn from your corpses on sweet new tools and the ability to not die as quickly. Okay, here's our exit. Here's our upgrade machine. Shield repair for 1800, or I could get an auto shotgun. Secondary weapon of an explosive disc, plasma cannon. All of those seem pretty nice. But let's go with shield repair. Okay, now what else do we want to go? Let's go to the cash place. I liked getting cash right near the start of this game. So we'll get that and the dunce cap. Oh crap, that's a lot of guys. Let's just keep going. Ah, shit. You can die too. Ah, walked straight into that one. Floated. Whatever. You get my point. I went where I shouldn't have gone. Hey, you get shot. Okay, what can we find? Here. So, Frankenstein, my main game, I don't know what I would actually say to that. In terms of like roguelike, arguably, games that I've spent the most time with, it would be Spelunky. I don't actually play bullet hell games very much. I mean, I played Raptor as a kid, but they weren't that common on PC at least. But yeah, this seems, the key thing here is that I can just hold back and I can duck around corners, and so far I don't have to actually deal with large numbers of enemies at once, and I can just take it slow. I'm sure this is hurting my score, but on the other hand, so is being dead, so you know, that's how these things go. Okay. And yeah. My favorite current game. So I've been spending a lot of time with Xenonauts. I don't know if I'd describe it as my favorite game, but it's been pretty fun to play through. I bounce through a lot of games. I've got a stupidly large collection, and so there's that. My favorite game of all time probably would be one of the Dooms. Although Spelunky comes pretty close. I spent a lot of time last year playing Massive Chalice. That was fun. Oh, hey, there's something over there. There's also, like, one thing that is missing from this game, I guess, is any sort of hunger mechanic beyond health. There's no real incentive for me to ever not explore as much of the level as I have patience to do. Literally, in fact, that is to my benefit to do so, because I get cash from it, and I need that cash. As long as I'm not taking damage doing that, like, as long as it isn't a really big risk, there's no reason. That's why games like this often have the ghost from Spelunky, or it's why you have something along the lines of literally hunger in a roguelike game. Okay, so here I could buy a better gun. Don't really think I want to, but I might. No, I'm not going to spend the money repairing my shields. What I'd rather do is find a blue upgrade machine and just upgrade my shields. Okay, I have to fight a boss now, so we'll do that. We'll also buy a sweet top hat and wear it on our way to the boss. I'm sure that refusal to repair shields a small amount will not at all come back to bite me in the butt. See, this is the game drilling its way through two pieces of noise. I guess that... Okay, I could just leave. No thanks. Okay, so 7,000 for my next thing. I think we'll buy more attack power. I think movement speed is a bit of a risk, because I risk actually causing myself problems with movement. So... Hi, garbage supervisor. Yeah, okay, so that literally had no effect. So I guess it is proportional. Also, that's really annoying. Interesting, though, that I could have just ignored the boss. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. So remember when I said, fortunately, I haven't had to deal with large numbers of enemies yet? Now I have. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think they are the worst. I need to remember that I have 2 weapons. And these guys aren't even worth any points or any cash. So, like, I can't farm, I just gotta shoot things. Shoot the garbage supervisor until he explodes, gives me his cash, and allows me to shoot more things down the bottom. And then, hopefully, I can get something else. Okay, so hopefully this upgrade is worth it. Okay. That was bad. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna buy that shield repair now. Thank you very much. And here, to the next zone. Okie dokes. Spiders everywhere. So that would have been the first zone down. So there are a number of zones. Eventually it makes you fight the boss. Sure, that makes sense. That's a sweet samurai helmet. I really like that. Chapter 2, New Jaipur. I like the music. So I guess each zone has its own flavor of enemies, which, as far as these things go, makes perfect sense. Initializing. So I don't know what that means, but that's an achievement I just got. So I think we got an enemy that generates another enemy, or multiple enemies. I think that may be the theme of this zone, is enemies that create more enemies. That create more enemies, that create more enemies. I'm not sure I like that theme, but it's not my theme, it's the zone's. And at least it leads to high score multipliers, right? Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We keep going. keep looking around, and we get out of here. Oh, no upgrade. Oh, there it is. We don't have enough money for any sort of upgrade. Upgrades get real expensive, real fast. Electro, let's go with lots of gas. Got a penetrating weapon, which means that lots of gas is actually at least as good as any other, because we can shoot through things. Those guys are going to be really annoying. I will take this crown, thank you very much. And I immediately lost it. Well, I guess I can buy another one? No, you already purchased a hat. Please allow other robots to experience this unit's haberdashery services. Getting blown to bits? Yeah. Not the end, but it could have been. Holy crapicus. I'd love to know more about how the difficulty of this game operates. Is there any sort of punishment for, like, I guess if you're speedrunning, there's an inherent punishment for things taking longer, right? But otherwise, the only punishment is patience. And obviously, one of the things about players, which is not ideal, but it's a thing that they do, is... Oh, hi there. Is that they do not choose the most fun path, necessarily. They often just choose the path that works the best for them. So far. And that does not mean the path that they enjoy the most. And so having something that is optimal may not actually work very well for your game in terms of longevity. It's why even some relatively minor seeming things get nerfed at times. Also, I wonder, because those guys are really annoyingly dodgy, the little green ones. Yeah, this is definitely a factory level. By factory level I don't in fact mean level, I think zone. But those guys were dodgy, but were they dodgy because they dodged my my cursor? Ah, bugger. I like the way those guys seem to dig themselves in. I mean, I don't like it in terms of it causes me problems. Oh, okay, there we go. And the end. I walked around a corner. 45 minutes. You've been pounded into radioactive dust. Would you like to submit an error report? We got 41,340. We destroyed 603 robots. We earned 47,627 bucks. We got 6 upgrades. We played for 45 minutes. 115 missiles destroyed. 22 evaded. 258 ethical violations. And 3,115 buffer overflows. Let's go to the main menu and check the leaderboards out. Local leaderboards. Okay, I'm the only one that's playing. Let's see where Jared is. Jared has 322,000. So the aim of the game is to try and beat Jared's score. Well, we'll see if that happens. The important thing is I've beaten a bunch of my friends' scores, so that's a good thing. Until next time, bye. It's a game that I've been interested in trying out for quite some time. It does not like me alt-tabbing, however, so I think I'm going to restart.